हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare Ram Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavan.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Sandhya Mataji, Raju Prabhu, Samyukta Mataji, Radhika Mataji, Deepa Mataji, Nandad Pranam. All glory to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Just 2 minutes I need, but let us start.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Nandad Pranam.
Just 2 minutes, let us begin.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday, Mataji, Deepa Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Happy Krishna consciousness birthday, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday, Mataji. Deepa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
How is your father, Mataji?
ఫాదర్ ఇప్పుడు ఐసీసీయూ నుంచి నిన్న రాత్రి రూమ్ కి షిఫ్ట్ చేశారు.
ఓకే. సాచురేషన్ ఎట్లుంది? ఓకేనా?
సాచురేషన్ బానే ఉంది. BP and sugar were out of control. So
How old is he, Mataji?
74 Mataji.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. అంటే bypass అయింది 24 years back. అది యాంజియోగ్రామ్ చేసి చెక్ చేశారు అన్నమాట. అవి బ్లాక్ అయిపోయా గ్రాఫ్ట్స్, బట్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వాస్ ఫైన్ ఫార్చునేట్లీ.
Okay.
So then they said he'll be on medication and చెప్పేసి. So now from ICU they shifted him to the room, and so that further they can discharge after monitoring. మరి వాళ్ళు చేస్తే ఎప్పుడు చేస్తా తెలీదు.
Yeah, చూసి ఒకసారి ఒక 2 days అట్లా.
అదే చేస్తారు. అదే.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday, Deepa Mataji.
Thank you Mataji.
Yeah.
ఇవాళ రీడింగ్ కాల్ I didn't want to miss. I can't not take your blessings on this day.
Definitely, Mataji. From our group side and from my personal side also, you are wonderful Vaishnavi and sincerely serving in the morning calls. Almost all calls you are there except 1 or 2. That's it. But your sincerity and your love for learning these scriptures, love for Supreme Lord, always there. And we all pray for you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, and please inspire us. You are already materially qualified also, so nicely speaking.
Not at all, Prabhuji. I just appear qualified, but I know.
You are encouraging others also.
మీ అందరు గోర్కి కూడా నేను సరిపోను యాక్చువల్గా చెప్పాలంటే.
And you are using your talents and wonderfully learning your Vaishnava bhajans and whatever you are learning, that scriptures you are teaching you to your close friends. That's a wonderful thing. Krishna consciousness is we have to share. Once we learn, experience it, and we have to share this knowledge, and somebody may beneficial, and you are doing that. And since last close to 5+ years, my wife, you all know Mataji, so I'm very fortunate to be association in this call with you regularly.
In fact, yesterday I completed 4 years, Prabhuji. I joined February 9th, 2019. One day before my birthday.
Very
Yes.
well. 4th
Then we have
anniversary.
to celebrate, Mataji.
4th anniversary. That
Yeah.
means my wife also started satsang in Gachibowli for 4th anniversary. For 4 place, 2018 onwards, she is there. Okay, so let us chant 3 times for Mataji's spiritual well-being as well as his family, her father also. 3 times loud Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you very much, Mataji, again. So
Thank you, Prabhuji.
please
Your
inspire us
blessings.
continuously.
All of your blessings are very, very dear to me, and I think I continued in the path only because of this reading call.
Not like that. I mean, of course, this is just your
Only
continuation.
association, Prabhuji. This is my only kind of association because I'm very irregular to the actual physical association. So
It depends upon family situation, that is easily understandable.
this has kept me going, so thank you so much for the initiative and also for allowing me to be a part of it and contribute to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for all of you also. You are sincerely coming and attending the morning calls and japa call, reading call, and as well as sloka recitation. And this call enhanced by our dear friend, Lalit Mohan Prabhu. Really appreciate you and thankful and grateful to you also, Prabhu. So let us continue. Let us stay together and eternally, until we leave this. Let us continue. Seva. Begin with Mangalacharana prayers. Actually, Mataji, you wanted to what is your situation?
Moderate the call, Prabhuji, but I can do the Mangala Charan prayers.
Mataji?
I can't moderate the call. మధ్యలో లేస్తూ ఉండాలి అటు ఇటు. నేను మా అమ్మని కూడా
నేను
చూసుకోవాలి.
చేస్తాను, నేను చేస్తాను. ఇట్స్ ఓకే. ఎస్, నేను చేస్తాను.
ఓకే.
ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. ఓం అజ్ఞానతిమిరాంధస్య జ్ఞానాంజనశలాకయా చక్షురున్మిలితం యేన తస్మై శ్రీ గురవే నమః. నమో విష్ణుపాదాయ కృష్ణపృష్ఠాయ భూతలే శ్రీమతే భక్తివేదాంత స్వామినితే నామినే. నమస్తే సారస్వతే దేవే గౌరవాణి ప్రచారిణే నిర్విశేష శూన్యవాది పాశ్చాత్య దేశతారిణే. జయ శ్రీ కృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రభు నిత్యానంద శ్రీ అద్వైత గదాధార శివాసాది గౌర భక్త వృంద. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే, హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. మూకం కరోతి వాచాలం పంగుం లంఘయతే గిరిం యత్కృపాతమహం వందే శ్రీగురుం దీనతారిణం పరమానంద మాధవం శ్రీ చైతన్యమీశ్వరం. ఓం అపవిత్రో వా సర్వావస్థం గతోపి వా యస్మరేత్ పుండరీకాక్షం సాభ్యాభ్యంతరం శుచిః. శ్రీ విష్ణు శ్రీ విష్ణు శ్రీ విష్ణు. I'm just sharing. So hopefully today we'll be done with Adi Leela. It's a very, very big chapter. So 313, we are at 313. Yeah, let us start with Deepa Mataji. Okay, I am reading this sloka.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I'll share that Subodhini this weekend, Prabhuji. Sorry for the delay, actually. Yeah.
Subodhini, Abba PG Subodhini, 17th chapter. SB Subodhini, 17th chapter, and CCR.
Yeah, I'll share this weekend, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Continue next.
Sure, next week we will continue. Yes. Thank you. Tate Adi Leela Rakari Paricheda Ganana Pratama Paricheda Kalin Mangalacharana. Go ahead, Mother Deepa.
Therefore, I shall enumerate the chapters of the Adi Leela. In the first chapter, I offer obeisances to the spiritual master, for this is the beginning of auspicious writing.
This is the last verses. How Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's feelings. Dvitiya Paricheda Chaitanya Tattva Nirupana Swayam Bhagavan Yei Vrajendranandana.
The second chapter explains the truth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, the son of Maharaja Nanda.
Then Hota Chaitanya Krishna Sachiranandana Tritiya Paricheda Janmera Samanya Karana.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, has now appeared as the son of Mother Shachi. The third chapter describes the general cause of his appearance.
Tahi Madhye Premadana Vishesha Karana Yuga Dharma Krishna Nama Prema Pracharana.
The third chapter specifically describes the distribution of love of Godhead. It also describes the religion of the age, which is simply to distribute the holy name of Lord Krishna and propagate the process of loving him.
Okay, Mother, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Chaturte Kahilun Janmera Mula Prayojana Swamadhurya Premananda Rasa Aswadana. Samyukta Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Translation. The fourth chapter describes the main reason for his appearance, which is to taste the mellows of his own transcendental loving service and his own sweetness.
Panchame Shri Nityananda Tattva Nirupana Nityananda Hailarama Rohini Nandana.
The fifth chapter describes the truth of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is none other than Balrama, the son of Rohini.
Shashta Parichede Advaita Tatvera Vichara Advaita Acharya Maha Vishnu Avatara.
The sixth chapter considers the truth of Advaita Acharya. He is an incarnation of Mahavishnu.
Saptama Paricheda Pancha Tatvera Akhyana Pancha Tattva Mili Aiche Kaila Premadana.
The seventh chapter describes the Panchatattva, Sri Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, and Srivasa. They all combine together to distribute love of Godhead everywhere.
Thank you, Mataji. We are almost.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Astame Chaitanya Leela Varnana Karana Eka Krishna Namera Maha Mahima Kathana. Radhika Mataji.
Yes. The 8th chapter gives the reason for describing Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. It also describes the greatness of Lord Krishna's holy name.
Navamete bhakti kalpa vrukshena varnana vrukshera varnana Sri Chaitanya Mali Kaila Vruksha Aropana.
One second. The 9th chapter describes the desire tree of devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is the gardener who planted it.
Thank you, Mataji. You know. Dasamete Mula Skandhera Sakha Diganana Sarva Sakha Ganera Yaiche Phala Vitarana. Read, Mataji.
Yeah, the 10th chapter describes the branches and sub-branches of the main trunk and the distribution of their fruits.
Nice. Thank you, Mataji. And with to Sandhya Mataji. Ekadashe Nityananda Sakha Vivarana Dvadashe Advaita Skanda Shakara Varnana. Sandhya Mataji.
Translation. Yes, Prabhuji. Translation by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The 11th chapter describes the branch called Sri Nityananda Prabhu. The 12th chapter describes the branch called Sri Advaita Prabhu.
Trayodashe Mahaprabhura Janma Vivarana Krishna Nama Saha Yaiche Prabhura Janama.
The 13th chapter describes the birth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which took place with the chanting of the holy name of Krishna.
Chaturdase Balya Lila Raki Chuvi Varana Panchadase Pauganda Lila Sangshepe Kathana.
The 14th chapter gives some description of the Lord's childhood pastimes. The 15th briefly describes the Lord's boyhood pastimes.
Shodasa Parichede Kaishora Lila Ra Uddesha Saptadashe Yavana Lila Kahilun Vishesha.
In the 16th chapter, I have indicated the pastimes of the Kaishora age, the age prior to youth. In the 17th chapter, I have specifically described his youthful pastimes.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Ei Saptadasha Prakara Adi Lilara Prabandha Dvadasha Prabandha Tate Grantha Mukha Bandha. Ravanya.
Yeah, translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Thus, there are 17 varieties of subjects in the first canto, which is known as Adi Leela. 12 of these constitute the preface of the scripture.
Pancha Prabandhe Pancha Rase Racherita Sankshepe Kahilunati Nakailun Vistruta.
After the chapters of the preface, I have described 5 transcendental mellows in 5 chapters. I have described them very briefly rather than expansively.
Vrindavana Dasaiha Chaitanya Mangale Vistari Varnila Nityananda Agnya Bale.
By the order and strength of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Vrindavan Das Tagore has elaborately described in his Chaitanya Mangala all that I have not.
Yeah. Actually, 36 verses. We are at 31, another 5 verses. I'll give it to Prabhu. Raju Prabhu, he can. Thank you, Lavanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Leela Adbhuta Ananta Brahma Shiva Sesha Yandra Nahi Paya Anta. Raju Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Translation. The pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are wonderful and unlimited. Even personalities like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Seshanaga cannot find their end.
Ye Amsha Kahe Sune Se Dhanya Achire Mili Betare Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Translation. Anyone who describes her ears any part of this elaborate subject will very soon receive the causeless mercy of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Haribol. Nice. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Advaita Nityananda Srivasa Gadadharadi Yata Bhakta Vrinda.
Translation. Herein the author again described the Panchatattva. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasa, and all other devotees of Lord Chaitanya.
So we have that one. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda,
Yeah,
Shri
Shri
Advaita
Advaita
Gadadhara,
Gadadhara.
Shivasadi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. That is it. 34. Yata Yata Bhakta Gana Vaishe Vrindavane, Namrahane Sire Dharon Sabara Charane.
Can I continue, Prabhuji?
Yeah, 2 verses. Prabhuji, very last line will sum up.
Translation. I offer my respectable obeisance to all the residents of Vrindavana. I wish to place their lotus feet on my head in great humbleness.
Very good. This is the last one. 35, 36. Shri Shwarupa, Shri Rupa, Shri Sanatana, Shri Raga, Shri Raghunatha Dasara, Shri Jivacharana, Sire Dhari Vandon, Nitya Karon Tanra Asha, Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe, Krishna Dasa. Yeah, read, bro.
Yeah. Translation. I wish to place the lotus feet of Goswamis on my head. Their names are Sri Swarupa Damodar, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, and Sri Jiva Goswami. Sir, Prabhuji, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, placing their lotus feet on my head, always hoping to serve them.
Yeah.
Prabhu, Gopal Bhatta Goswami's name will not come because he was the one who told, no? Who told to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami that my name should never come. So that is one, he's actually, respecting his word on the condition which Gopal Bhatta Goswami said to him, that you should not reveal me, that I am telling you that Chaitanya Charitamrita. And this Chaitanya Charitamrita has seen by, this is revealed to him, to Krishnadas Kaviraj by whom? Gopal Bhatta. So generally his name doesn't come here in these things. He is respecting, his Guru's desire actually in that way, Prabhu.
Okay.
At times it will come out, Prabhu. At times it will come out, but most of the times, he will not include it. It will not be included here.
Okay. He is Sri Sarupa Damodar. He is also like Goswami, Prabhuji.
No, he's associate of Mahaprabhu. We will come to know, Prabhuji. We'll come to know.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll read in the Madhya Lila their personalities. So another point too. So here Raghunath Das Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami there. Gopala Bhatta Goswami you explain, and there is Raghunath Bhatta Goswami also. It's not specified.
Yeah,
Anything.
Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Yeah.
Do you know Prabhu? Prabhu?
No, Prabhuji, I don't know really. But generally, many times here, once I heard that Gopal Bhatta Goswami's name will not come because that is the condition on which he explained the pastimes to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami.
Yeah. Okay, bro. It's okay. We'll find out. So, yeah. Placing the lotus feet on my head, always hoping to serve them. I Krishna.
Narrate Chaitanya Maha. Yeah.
Thus end the Bhakti purpose to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, 17th chapter, describing the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his youth. End of the Adi Leela. Hari Bol. More than 1.5 years. But somehow we touched it, even though we won't remember, but at least we turned the pages, read once. That is the beauty. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, he bestows on all of us. In his youth, Balya Leela and Pauganda Leela. Pauganda ante Prabhuji 11, teenage varaka, 11, 12. Forgot actually.
Yeah, just before teens, Prabhuji. 11 to 15. And some say it is 10 to 15.
Yeah. Congratulations to all of us. Somehow we completed Adi Leela. So nice. Thank you so much for your association, all of you. Wonderful. Yes. Adi Leela ki jai. Yes. So now what we will do, it's a big chapter. Anyway, we will go through study guides quickly. Not, but we don't want to read right now. But Prabhuji, idea. Anyway, we have study guide, CC study guide by Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. and we can cover these translations. Okay, Lalit Mohan Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
We can cover there only. I mean, he will give the nice, categorized all these verses. At least I want to you to read, Prabhu. This is lastly so nicely explained. Kaviraja Krishnadas Kaviraja Goswami. First chapter, second chapter, like this. See, from here, can you read, Prabhu? He is explaining first chapter, second chapter, and third chapter. Let us read this third chapter and fourth chapter, fifth
Okay,
chapter.
Prabhuji. How many verses should I read, Prabhu?
No. These translations, just translations.
Yeah. How many of them texts? How many of them?
11, 13, 14, 14, 15, and 16, and lastly 17th one. 17th, this one. 327, up to 327. Up to 327, just read, Prabhu. One more time, let us read.
Can we read entire translations so that it will be easy for us to remember?
No, study guide is there, no? Let us categorically, Prabhuji maybe made, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu made right so nicely. So let us read there. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. I will be reading half. Gaurav Prabhu also joined, so we will give him also one time.
Yeah. Gaurav Prabhu is there.
Yeah.
Gaurav Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sorry, I was late.
It's okay, no problem. So you want to read?
Yeah.
So this one, whatever highlighted one, you can read some of them till 18.
Okay, sure. From 313 till 318, right?
Yes.
Sure, Prabhuji. I'll do. Should I start reading?
Yeah, read. Translations only.
Okay. Therefore,
actually, Prabhu. So this is written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Last chapter is again quoting that, which chapter contains what. Okay. So there are 17 chapters of Adi Leela. Which chapter contains what? That's the idea. So from here he is telling. Yeah.
Sure, Prabhuji. Therefore, I shall enumerate the chapters of Adi Leela. In the first chapter, I offer obeisance to the spiritual master, for this is the beginning of auspicious writing. Text 314. The second chapter explains the truth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, and the son of Maharaj Ananda. Text 315. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, has now appeared as a son of Mother Sachi. The third chapter describes the general cause of his appearance. 316. The third chapter specifically describes the distribution of love of Godhead. It also describes the religion of the age, which is simply to distribute the holy name of Lord Krishna and propagate the process of loving him. Text 317. The fourth chapter describes the main reason of his appearance, which is to taste the mallows of his own transcendental loving service and his own sweetness. Text 318. The fifth chapter describes the truth of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is none other than Balrama, the son of Rohini. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. Lalit Mohan Prabhu.
Yes, from text 319. The sixth chapter considers the truth of Advaita Acharya. He is an incarnation of Mahavishnu. Text 320. The seventh chapter describes the Panchatattva, Shri Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara, and Shrivasa. They all combine together to distribute love of Godhead everywhere. Text 321. The eighth chapter gives the reason for describing Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. It also describes the greatness of Lord Krishna's holy name. Text 322. The ninth chapter describes the desire tree of devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is the gardener who planted it. 10th chapter describes branches and sub-branches of the main trunk and the distribution of their fruits. The 11th chapter describes the branch called Sri Nityananda Prabhu. The 12th chapter describes the branch called Sri Advaita Prabhu. 13th chapter describes the birth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which took place with the chanting of holy name of Krishna. 14th chapter gives some description of Lord's childhood pastimes. The 15th briefly describes the Lord's boyhood pastimes. In the 16th chapter, I have indicated the pastimes of Kaishora age, the age prior to youth. In the 17th chapter, I have specifically described his youthful pastimes. Thus, there are 17 varieties of subjects in the first canto, which is known as Adi Leela. 12 of these constitutes their preface, the preface of the scripture. Prabhuji, what did you ask me earlier? Kaiswara or Pauganda? Which age?
Pauganda.
Pauganda. Oh, sorry, Prabhuji.
Pauganda. See, Prabhuji, Balya, Pauganda, Kaishora. Kaishora youthful, right?
No. Yavana.
Yavana youthful.
Kaishora means just before that.
Just before youth.
Pauganda means, Pauganda means, no, what is it? Later of the Balya, after 6 years, 5 to 6 ke baad, 6 to 11, and 11 to 16, 16 to again youth. Yavana.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Prabhu, I got confused with Pauganda and Kaishora.
Yeah, that's okay. So lastly is written, one Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Ye Saptadasha Prakara Adi Leela Prabandha. Dvadasha Prabandha Tate Grantha Mukhabandha. So there are 17 varieties of subject matters, subjects, the first canto, which is known as the Adi Leela. 12 of these constitute the preface of the scripture. Preface means just intro. So the various nectar and pastimes, various exchanges between his disciples we see in the Madhya Leela and Antya Leela. So all this is a elaboration. You can see that. So yeah. Thank you so much again. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrutam ki jai. Adi Leela ki jai. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Jai Gaur Hari Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So now, Prabhuji, Ninna under practice చేసిన ప్రభు ధ్రువ మహారాజ్ ప్రేయర్స్ ఆ కొత్త శ్లోకం నేర్చుకుందామా లేకపోతే ఏంటిది ఐడియా మీరు చెప్పండి.
Yeah, Prabhuji, yesterday I couldn't join. I'm sorry for that. But there is a reason, Prabhu. Like my brother, his name is Srinath Das now. So he is the, the counselor of His Grace Govind Prabhu, who left his body yesterday.
Oh, where Prabhu?
Yeah, His Grace Govind Prabhu serves under Bhaktiraghav Maharaj.
Oh, that's where in the group we have seen.
Yeah. Who is a classmate of Satya Prabhu, right?
I said,
Yeah, accidentally, not accidentally, circumstantially, my brother was here at my hometown, serving us in some function here. We had a small program here, so he came to us, to our family. And everything was a sudden, Prabhuji. And where he came from Chennai only. So, he was serving with Govind Prabhu for last 10 days. Nothing worked out. But then, it is said that Prabhu, the suffering which Govind Prabhu has, passing through is unimaginable actually. And his own sister is a doctor. He's a very big doctor in Shimoga. Okay, so she was also helping him in Leela Hospital. So they're there, and in between my brother has come for this, for this program, and all of a sudden he heard this, news that he passed away early in the morning at 5:30, 5:10 a.m. So he again rushed. Our program here is at 8:50, and I just dropped him for the flight there, and many things happened yesterday, Prabhuji. But it is only because of His Grace Govind Prabhu, my brother, joined Pune temple. And it is only under his guidance that, Prabhuji, he is like, there will be no more open personality than him. That's what my brother used to share. So all the way through from here to airport Vijayawada, we are just, discussing about, he was just sharing about, his interactions with his Grace Govind Prabhu. So it was a very bad day yesterday, Prabhuji, that we left. We missed one Vaishnava, one very great Vaishnava from this world. So that's the reason why I couldn't join, Prabhu. Yesterday was very hectic day for me. So, and it's good that you people has carried on with the shloka recitations and all. So everyone completed. Everyone completed.
I didn't complete.
Acha, Madhuri.
didn't complete.
I also didn't complete, Prabhuji. I also.
Then we can do. Yeah,
Prabhu,
we just Chapan Prabhu.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll speak.
What happened to the Govind Prabhuji? What is the issue? Like, what is the health issue?
Prabhuji, that is a case of, over, expanding ourselves, overreaching of ourselves. I always fear about Leelanand Prabhu about the same. Really, whenever I reach, I just speak to Leelanand Prabhu. I only has one concern, Prabhuji, how is your health? See, all these things, outreach and, enthusiastic, this thing, everything will be haribol, Prabhuji. But if something happens now, it's very tough. It's very tough, actually.
Yeah.
The amount of pain we should go through, it's not imaginable, actually. And he was, what you say? He was actually, what you say?
Endeavoring
in bhakti. Of course, actually, Bhakti Raga Swami Maharaj's projects are such. It requires a lot of strength, and Govind Prabhu just expanded himself like anything. It's beyond imagination what kind of services he has done. But under him, there are many Varnashma projects which were being carried out. And he's very, very mature in understanding things and reaching out to people. He's a classic example of he will speak to you in a way which you can understand properly. He will not keep his views to you. He will just listen first, and he will just know what kind of maturity you have, and he'll speak accordingly, the way you understand. So that is a speciality of him. And what happened to him is his liver got damaged. Initially, when there was a problem with the funds initially, but what this person is doing is whatever is the funds for his Maharaj or some other programs or projects, he didn't want those funds to get utilized for him. So it was only based on his friends and other his colleague devotees or his devotee friends who wanted to donate by out of their own not from any of the project funds. We don't want to use them. That is first thing. The second thing is the moment he could achieve that funds and all, there was no donor. So they were rigorously searching for past 1 month so that they could get one donor who could donate the liver. But by the time his turn has come, he passed away. So the balance, Prabhuji, the work-life balance, it is very much important. Especially our counselor, my counselors like His Grace Leelanand, RECITATIONS Prabhu and Bankim Rai Prabhu, they were always stressing me from last 7 years. So that is a time when this concept has come in Chapati, where the balance is more required than the outreach. Yeah, monthly once or 2 days or 3 days will be okay. But if it has become a routine of you that you are completely expanding yourself beyond your capacity, then they will check you.
Monthly once or twice into
See, if you are serving for 16 or 18 or 20 hours a day, monthly once or twice, it will be okay. Or 3 days at a stretch, it is okay. But if your regular routine has become in such a way that you're not getting proper sleep or many other things to be balanced life, then what kind of devotion are you doing? You're not being balanced. So this is a concept which has been implemented in the temple from the past 6 or 7 years. So from that time on, my counselor was also stressing me that have a balanced life, and that is the reason why I have come out from my job, which used to be very hectic. So this is a kind of such cases, Prabhuji. But this is on a material level which you can see them, but on a spiritual level, it is completely different. Because he's finding happiness in that service, that is why he's going ahead in that. But if you see Maharajas, all the Maharajas, they generally tell us, if you see Kadambakananda Swami Maharaj nowadays, or if you see Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, or if you see Radhanath Maharaj, or if you see Loknath Maharaj, and our Delhi temple, Prabhuji, what is it? Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. All these leaders from the past 3 years, they were stressing on one concept, live the life. Live the life in Krishna consciousness. Not the pass, or engage in Krishna consciousness more, but live the life when you are leading Krishna conscious life. So it was very bad day yesterday. And I couldn't meet you all people and pay for that because I had some service yesterday.
How old is he, and is he survived by a family, or are there kids to take care? How is it?
No. He's a brahmachari, Mataji.
Brahmachari only. Okay.
Yeah. He was working in US for some company as a AVP, and he resigned from there the moment he heard some 2 lectures from Bhakta. So and from that day on, he's completely on steroids. That's the kind of service which he does. Just one instruction from Maharaj, and he will implement it by hook or by crook. That is his mood. That's the kind of service which he does. It is beyond imagination, our imagination, Mataji. But balance is also required. That is what my brother was telling to me also yesterday.
Your brother was in Chowpatty, no, Prabhuji?
No, Mataji. No.
You were in Chowpatty.
Yeah, I was in Chowpatty. My brother was connected to Pune from past 15 years. And before that, he was in Hyderabad, this Sikandrabad temple. When Bhakti Raghav Maharaj and his disciples were taking care of that project. Okay. So at that time, he 2003 and 2002, he got connected to ISKCON, Sikandrabad. Then Bhakti Raghav Maharaj and Govind Prabhu and all these people were, Sri Ram Prabhu now, they were all leading that project. So then he got connected there and he got very much inspired. Later he got shifted to Pune because he was doing his MBA in Simbo. So he shifted to Pune. From then on, Govind Prabhu told him, you stay there only, don't come here. So
and Govind Prabhu is based out of Chennai, huh?
No. He is in Telugu, but what to say? All his family, he's from Machilipatnam, Bandar Mataji. But all his family members were very rich and they got well settled, mostly in abroad and some in Shimoga. It's like that, Mataji. Shimoga in Karnataka. Yeah, Karnataka.
Where did he leave his body? In Chennai.
Chennai. So they wanted to bring his body to Hyderabad, but somehow or other they decided to. There is a timing actually. So in that Muhurat only they wanted to do his last rites.
Okay.
So they decided to stay there only.
Okay.
So all the people, devotees from Hyderabad and Chennai and Karnataka, it's very easy for them to reach Chennai than to reach Hyderabad. Yeah. So that's why they decided to do his last rites over there in Chennai. Today by 7 o'clock it will be done, Mataji. Most probably it would have been completed by now. Yes, but yeah, we have lost one very gem of a devotee, Mataji.
So let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for spiritual destination, whatever. So let us do. All of us unmute audio, please. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
His grace, Govind Prabhu ki jai. Wherever he is serving means Krishna definitely take care of his devotees, Prabhuji. I mean, of course, he selflessly served and he renounced all of his high position job and serving his Guru Maharaj. Definitely. So these instructions, take it as a life and soul and surrender. These are the likes of Krishna. So Krishna definitely takes care of him. No need to worry, Prabhu. We all prayers definitely addressed. That definitely a higher destination, serving Krishna eternally. That we sing, right? Jayanilo Prema Dhana Karuna Pacham. So of course, we feel separation. All the projects, what he has, put in efforts, is missing. All our devotees he connected with. But still, time, Krishna, when time comes.
Prabhuji, like devotees decided of this group decided that we go ahead with the Kunti Maharani's prayers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Prabhuji and Prabhuji's and Matajis all in the group. I just wanted to ask you about your opinion. Like, see what happens now. Kunti Maharani's prayer are at a very higher level.
Mm.
Okay, those prayers are beyond actually.
Yeah.
Why I am telling this is now, of course, however great destinations he might have reached, this Govind Prabhu, but his association at this place with us is losing. Na? We are losing him. Na? We are losing his association now. That is a great loss. All right. So, in the same sense, two cases also happened. Like Kunti Maharani case, the other case is Vraj Gopis and Vrajvasis. Both of them also are in a mood that Krishna is leaving them. They are also in the same situation. Okay. So before just starting Kunti Maharani prayers, I just wanted to take 2 classes on Kunti Maharani's prayers. Only then we will know the importance of those prayers, and then we will go ahead. Because it is your wish that we go ahead with Kunti Maharani prayers. So 2 lectures is needed actually to know the importance of Kunti Maharani. Only then we will go ahead. Is that okay with you all people? So for the next week coming, 2 or 3 classes, we will be only discussing about the prayers of Kunti Maharani. Then we will start recitations. Is that okay with everyone? I wanted to open up. I want you to open up. Say yes or no.
Yes,
It's not
Prabhuji,
forceful or no.
I'll share my opinion. If
Yeah.
you know all the prayers in Bhagavatam, so there must be some ascending order, no? ఏది ఫస్ట్ అవ్వాలి, ఏది తర్వాత నేర్చుకోవాలి, ఏది తర్వాత అలా మీకు ఏదైనా ఆర్డర్ తెలిస్తే కనుక we can blindly follow that order that you tell కి no ఫస్ట్ ఈ ప్రేయర్స్ మనం నేర్చుకోవాలి, దాని తర్వాత ఆ ప్రేయర్స్ నేర్చుకోవాలి. అదొక ఆప్షన్. Second option is we can do this classes and Kunti Maharani prayers. So I would leave the discretion to you how you want to go about it. We'll just follow what you teach and we'll just learn more. Because for us, when we are deciding which prayers we want to do, there is no basis to that except for the familiarity. Okay, we have heard ఇది నమో పంకజనాభాయ నమో పంకజమాయ అని మన ఫెమిలియారిటీ బేసిస్ మీద మనం చెప్తున్నాం కానీ ఒక నాలెడ్జ్ తో చెప్పట్లేదు. ఏంటంటే అదే ఇది దిస్ ఇస్ అవర్ నెక్స్ట్. సో ఆఫ్టర్ ధ్రువ్ మహారాజ్ ప్రేయర్స్ హూస్ ప్రేయర్స్ వుడ్ బి ద ఐడియల్ నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ అన్నది యూ నో బెటర్. యూ నో what all prayers are there in Bhagavatam and what should be the ideal progression. So based on that, you can take a call, Prabhuji. I feel like that.
Yes, very good, Mataji. Thank you for that. And what about other devotees?
Krishna Prabhu, whatever Mataji said, yeah,
that is okay with you, Ramireti Prabhu? And Samyukta Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Same Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
about others?
Yes, Prabhu.
I'm
Sandhya
completely
Mataji?
fine, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Gaurav Prabhu?
I'm completely fine, Prabhuji.
You're fine. Okay. Akinjan Prabhu? Haribol?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. You decide, Prabhuji, based on your.
Okay. Raj Prabhu?
I agree with Mataji.
Okay. And one more, any more devotees?
Sandhya
Radhika
Mataji.
Mataji and Pallavi Mataji?
Sandhya Mataji also there. Yeah.
Yeah, Sandhya Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
What yes,
Hari-
Mataji? Should I go ahead or not go ahead?
Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Go ahead with what, Mataji?
Kunti Maharaj.
Kunti prayers?
Yes,
Kunti.
Prabhuji.
Okay, okay. And Radhika Mataji and Pallavi Mataji? What
Haribol
is your say on that? Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, I'm okay with Deepa Mataji's suggestion.
Okay, you are with Deepa Mataji's suggestion. And Pallavi Mataji, what do you suggest?
Hey Krishna, I just joined, so I doesn't know.
Ajay, you don't know anything.
I
You don't know
just-
what is the discussion going on also.
Yeah,
So the
I-
discussion was, Mataji, like we just completed the Dhruv Maharaj prayers now. With 1 or 2 classes, we'll be completing them. So after that, we were discussing to which prayers we should go ahead with. So a devotee suggested me that we go with Kunti Maharani prayers. But
Okay.
my personal feeling was that Kunti Maharani's prayers are at a very higher level.
Okay.
Like, you know, if you want to know the sweetness of the Lord, you should know the greatness of the Lord. The path to the sweetness of the Lord is passing through the greatness of the Lord. And that is the reason why I have decided to go with those prayers which need or which substantiate the greatness of the Lord first.
Okay.
So then at last we will go with the sweetness and the emotional part of the shlokas or the recitations or the prayers. So Kunti Maharani prayers, it is in the first canto, but see, let me tell you like this. When Krishna leaves Vrindavan, all the gopis came out. And how they prayed, every one of you, many of you will remember. What is the prayer? They chant one shloka. Shri Gopya Uchuhu. Anyone?
Gruhe Gruhe.
Evam.
Yes, Evam Bruvana. In Bhagavatam it is Evam Bruvana Viraha Turabrisham Vrajastriya Krishna Vishakta Manasa Visrujya Lajjam Rurudhu Smasuswaram Govinda Damodara Madhavi. Yeah. So when Krishna was about to leave Vrindavan, all gopis prayed. What did they do? They leave their lajja, they left their shamelessness, shyness, and they came out and they were pleading to Krishna, touching his, catching his cart. What did Krishna do? Krishna left, saying that I'll one day come back. This is the only assurance he gave, but he left back. He left. But the circumstances.
Never come back. Huh? Never come back. Is there?
Yeah, after Kurukshetra Yuddha, Prabhu, 86 years he will pass there and then he will come back one day. He'll make them keep separated for 86 years and then he will reach. But Kunti Maharani prayers, when Krishna was about to leave Hastina, saying that the mission is accomplished, then Kunti starts. Now it's not so easy for a highly gentle lady and Vruddha, she is Vruddha by then, right? And she is a Rajmata then. Draupadi was not Rajmata. Kunti was Rajmata, and she's having more command and say. And for her to lean and bow down in front of Krishna and start praying the shlokas which we are about to recite from tomorrow, And what is the result of this? Krishna will stay. Krishna will stay for 2 more months. So this is the gravity which Kunti Maharani prayers have. So they have the surrender part, they have the Aishwarya part, they have the everything. They have a mix of emotions. They have
greatness.
They have the sweetness. They have everything actually. That is why they are in the first canto. And just by reading this, the first canto was translated by Srila Prabhupada when he hasn't even been to US.
Yes, correct.
Or he started his journey. He poured out everything in those prayers. And he started giving one lecture series only on Kunti Maharani's prayers because they consist everything. Now, Dhruv Maharaj prayers, we have completed all these things. What does it mainly include? Aishwarya Bhav and Audharya Bhav. Is it or not? The translations which we have gone through from the past 2 months, what we have gone through? The Aishwarya Bhav. And the Brahma Samhita, what is that? Aishwarya Bhav. Okay? This is in the 4th canto only, and 5th canto, 6th canto, 7th canto, 8th canto. All this, there are a set of prayers by every devotee in every canto. And there is a series, how we go, greatness. From now the Prithu Maharaj will come. Prithu Maharaj again, greatness. How a dharma king should behave. And then there are other prayers. So there are many kinds of series of prayers which we will go through. And there is a Gajendra Moksha. Completely, sir. He will be going through 1000 years of pain. And then Krishna appears. What does he say? Hey Krishna, you are the great. He left over every pain and he's just surrendering. He started surrendering then. So that the mood of prayers are surrender. And we'll go in 10th canto, the Vedas chant. And before that, there are chants from gopis. And this 21st chapter, the gopis chant, Gopi Geet and Yugala Geet, all prayers of sweetness. So then comes at the last, this prayers, Kunti Maharani prayers. But I also wish to complete it because when we complete the Kunti Maharani's prayers, many times in many classes, these shlokas will get recited by many of the devotees. So by the time they get recited, you will know the greatness of those recitations. Okay. So my wish is that we finish, we start Kunti Maharani prayers only. Because first thing is they were in the first canto. And the second thing is they constitute all the rasas in it. And Prabhupada, he gave a special emphasis on Kunti Maharani's prayer that he has completely written a book only on her prayers. Prabhuji, some devotees say she is the most successful of her devotees because she could hold on Krishna for 2 more months. Yeah. By only those prayers, Krishna said, no, I cannot say no now. Dharmaraj Yudhishthir could not stop her, but small, see, Kunti Maharani is, if you read in Bhagavatam also, Mahabharata, she doesn't have a very big role. But from the devotee's perspective, what is her life? Her life is of sacrifice. There is 2 concepts. Sorry, I'm just, going ahead. I'm just, I just started because you decided to go ahead with Kunti. I wanted to say all these things. Only then I will start with the Kunti prayers. Okay. Today is one such class. I'm sorry, but I will be telling you. See, what happens is there are 2 kinds of lifestyle. One is sacrificing the life. The other one is life of sacrifice. When Pandu asked to Madri and Kunti that I should leave now, my time has come. It is circumstantial. Then of these 2, the Kunti and Madri being smaller in age than Kunti, she should not speak more, but she has taken the lead then. And what did she say? Hey Kunti, you have lot of Kshatriyani qualities. and you are more, what you say, Nico. Sahanam. What is the word, Prabhuji, for Sahanam in English?
Patience, tolerance.
Yeah. You have a lot of tolerance and patience than me. So you please take care of my kids also. And all the 5 kids, I will live with Pandu. So what did Madri do? Madri sacrificed her life. But what did Kunti do? Kunti lived a life of sacrifice. Means, you know this Shehrar, you know, शेरी है कि हिंदी में जहर जीने के लिए बहुत पीना पड़ता है, मरने के लिए थोड़ा सा पीना पड़ता है. You know this, na? To die, na, you take only a little quantity of poison, then you will die. But if you want to live this life in this material world, you should daily, drink, or you should seasonally drink a lot of poison. In the same way, Madri, she left her body once with Pandu, but Kunti, she just, every circumstances of in her life is nothing but, life of sacrifice only. She sacrificed many things in her life. And that is the reason Krishna, he cannot say no. He just cannot say no to such a simple and tolerant and very obedient devotees. So Krishna wanted to, show to this world that simplicity, tolerance, and being humble is more important than achieving the feats. In the same way, if you see, there is a devotee in Puri. What is it? Bauri, which we call it. Shama Bauri or some Bauri. We call her Shama Bauri or some Bauri. This story was shared by Girish Shamanand Prabhu once when we were in Jagannath Puri. We were attending that, Rath Yatra. So he was sharing this story there, where he came to know that day only. This devotee is very simple lady, very old lady. And in front of Rath Yatra, she was allowed always inside. So some people asked, why she was being allowed. So Panda replied her story. So she said, that Panda said to Shamanand Prabhu, that, this greatness of this lady, she prays to Lord Jagannath in simple Odia language. What will she pray? Hey Jagannath, I am very, very insignificant. I am very insignificant lady. My services are nothing. But what I do is, I have written it somewhere. Just a second.
Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Just a minute. No, she used one word, Prabhuji. That is of high importance. Her name is Dasya Bauri, Prabhuji. So her name, this very village old lady who is always allowed to move in front of Jagannath while Rath Yatra. Her name is Dasya Bauri. So what is her prayer is, see, Krishna, I am very, very insignificant, but please don't neglect me. Please never neglect me. So this is the prayer which she does every morning coming into Lord Jagannath. So, do you think that Krishna will leave this kind of people? She is also a very simple lady. Now, why I am taking the example of this lady is, she is the one which we could connect because she is living. She has lived very recently with us. In those days when Kunti was living and the kind of treatment which she got, being Rajma, being in that, vicious assembly, going through all these phases of life, what Pandus has gone through, being with Pandavas. And at last she prayed one prayer, So these prayers are very, very, soul touching. So I just wanted to share this thing before we going ahead with Kunti Maharani's prayers. Tomorrow tomorrow what we do, this Monday what we do is we will finish with the Dhruv Maharaj prayers who are left over, and then I will just take 1 or 2 classes for only Kunti Maharani prayers and greatness of those prayers, and then we will go ahead with the prayers. Will that be okay?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Giraj
Yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu. Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
what is your say on this, Prabhu?
What is my
Say.
what our all the Vaishnavas and the Vaishnavis charane వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్తే అదే.
Arre Prabhuji, it is only because of your simplicity and this thing.
Just
We are going ahead, Prabhuji,
Prabhu.
and I am utilizing my time. I know
Yeah.
I know I can take your advantage of this, Prabhuji, of yours at least. Else I will not speak only, Prabhuji.
You just have to just share, that's it. Whatever you have to share it. That's it, Prabhu. Thank
You
you
don't
for
have any this thing, no?
what that thing.
Prabhuji, because it is only you who are leading us, Prabhu. Let us be very clear of that.
Nothing.
If you have your say on it, you can express your own
Everybody is
views.
so. This is the statement we have in our understanding. Everyone is a servant leader. That's it, simple. Servitorship. That's okay, Prabhu. Prabhu, ఈ శ్లోకం మన నేర్పలే కదా ప్రభు.
Yeah, we will do the next week, na? We will only have the classes, Prabhuji. First, we will let the devotees finish the recitations. Okay, else they will forget also.
Yeah.
And after that, what we have is we will do this shloka. This shloka is about Harinam. Okay, and at last we'll take 2 classes of Kunti Maharani's prayers. Then we will start from the coming week. We will start Kunti Maharani's prayers. Okay.
ఆ ప్రేయర్స్ లిస్ట్ నా దగ్గర ఉంది ప్రభు, నేను ప్రిపేర్ చేసిన స్లైడ్స్ బై ద టైం. ఓకే
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. You can leave the content. Thank you.
యా మాతాజీ దీపమాత మనం మీరు మండే చేద్దురులేండి అందరు ఎవరైతే చేయలేదో
Okay.
మండే. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ 9:10.
Yes.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మచ్ ఫర్ యువర్ అటెండెన్స్ అండ్ లర్నింగ్ దిస్. వాంఛాకల్పతరుభ్యశ్చ కృపా సింధుభ్యో పతితానాం పావనేభ్యో వైష్ణవేభ్యో నమో నమః. అనంతకోటి వైష్ణవ వృందకి జై. శిల ప్రభుపాద గురుదేవ్ కి జై. జై గౌర హరి ప్రేమ.
హరి హరి బోల్.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ.
అంతే మాతాజీ.
ప్రభుజీ ఈ రోజు మా కేసరి నందన్ ఫస్ట్ డే స్కూల్ కి వెళ్తున్నారు ప్రభుజీ, ప్లీజ్.
హరి బోల్.
హరి బోల్.
మాతాజీ కొన్ని రోజులు మీకు గుండె ధైర్యం ఉండాలి, కానీ
మాతాజీ యాక్చువల్ గా ఈ ఫ్రైడ్ ఎస్టర్డే దట్ విల్ గో టు స్కూల్. చూడాలి ఈ రోజు ఏం చేస్తాడు.
ఏం లేదు మాతాజీ, వెళ్ళి గజేంద్ర మోక్షం చెప్పేసి వస్తాడు అందరికి. కృష్ణ అంటాడు, అయిపోతుంది. అందరు ఇంకా చాలా అయిపోతారు.
ఒకసారి చూపించండి మీ చిరంజీవి.
కేసరి
అందరికి మోక్షం ఇచ్చేసి వస్తారు. గజేంద్ర మోక్షం
ఉన్న హైపర్ ఎనర్జీ స్కూల్లో యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకుని ఇంటికి వచ్చి పడుకుంటే
స్కూల్ కి వెళ్తున్నాను చెప్పి.
హరే కృష్ణ హరే కృష్ణ.
ఇంకోటి స్లేట్ కాదు, స్లేట్ ఇవ్వకండి మాతాజీ, మృదంగి ఇచ్చి పంపండి. స్లేట్ ఇస్తే ఆడుకోడేమో, మృదంగి ఇస్తే ప్లే చేస్తాడు అక్కడ.
గజేంద్ర మోక్షం
మృదంగి తీసుకొని
ఇట్లనే పంపిస్తున్నారా? తిలకం పెట్టి వండర్ఫుల్, వెరీ నైస్.
ప్రభుజీ పవన్ ప్రభుజీ స్ట్రిక్ట్ గా చెప్పారు కంపల్సరీ. అంటే టీచర్ ని కూడా అడిగారు, మేము తిలక్ పెట్టి పంపిస్తాం ఏమన్నా ప్రాబ్లం అంటే, నో ప్రాబ్లం అని చెప్పారు వాళ్ళు.
హనుమాన్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ హనుమాన్. హరి బోల్. లెట్ us pray for 3 times హరే కృష్ణ మంత్ర ఈ బాబాయికి మన. ఓకే, లెట్ us do. హరే
హరే కృష్ణ
హరే
కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే రామ హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. హరే కృష్ణ హరే కృష్ణ కృష్ణ హరే హరే. హరే రామ హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. హరే కృష్ణ హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే. హరే రామ హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే.
కేసరి నందన్ కి జై. మంచి
యాక్చువల్లీ గిరిరాజ్ ప్రభుజీ, మా పాప వాళ్ళ స్కూల్లో కూడా ప్రభుజీ వీళ్ళు చాలా మంది డివోటివ్ కిడ్స్ ఉన్నారు. చాలా మంది తిలక్ పెట్టుకొని వస్తారు డైలీ. మా పిల్లలకు కూడా డైలీ పెడతాం ప్రభుజీ.
డివోటీ
చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు ప్రభుజీ అక్కడ కనిపిస్తారు స్కూల్లో చాలా మంది డివోటీ కిడ్స్ చాలా మంది ఉంటున్నారు.
Wonderful, nice. Thank you for sharing. Okay, see you all on next week, Monday. Okay, with the recitations of Dhruv Maharaj prayers, and let us start. Prabhu, ha meer పంపియండి అవన్నీ, ఆ బుక్స్ అన్ని పంపియండి ప్రభు. ఠీకేనా? ఓకేనా?
Yes ప్రభు, sure.
Thank you so much again. Vancha kalpataru krupa sindhu bhaivacha patita अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसलेटर बुक रीडिंग की जय. निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे. हरि हरि.
Thank you. I would like to say one thing. Thank you for your wonderful association. అసలు చైతన్య చరితామృతం చదువుతా లైక్ ఇనిషియేషన్ తీసుకోవడమే కష్టము, కాకపోతే లైక్ మనం అందరం లైక్ గ్రూప్ లాగా చదివి లైక్ ఆదిలీలా లైక్ ఫినిష్ చేసినందుకు ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ. సో దట్ లైక్ కొంచెంలో కొంచెమైనా తెలుస్తుంది, అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ అసలు బుక్ లో ఏముందో కూడా తెలియకపోయేది.
Even though if we don't remember a single word, at least we turn the pages, read. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is that? Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanyaya Namne. We touched his life through the prayers of Adilila, and definitely we all got the mercy. Let us continue reading Madhya Leela.
Because of all your wonderful association, Prabhuji and Mataji, thank you for your
All of
joining.
you. Yes, it's a mutual. Thank you so much for inspiring each and everyone. Let us continue reading like this. Thank you so much again. Okay, have a happy Krishna conscious weekend. Saturday, Sunday, surcharged with spiritual batteries. And again, Deepa Mataji, జన్మదిన కృష్ణ చైతన్య జన్మదిన శుభాకాంక్షలు. హరే కృష్ణ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ. హరే కృష్ణ.
సో ఏంటి మాతాజీ స్పెషల్ ఇవాళ?
మీ ఇంటికి వస్తున్నా మాతాజీ, మీ ఇంటికి వస్తున్నా మాతాజీ.
ఇంటికి వస్తే నేను అక్కడ ఉండాలి కదా.
మాతాజీ బిజీ విత్ సర్వింగ్ పేరెంట్స్.
మై మదర్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో, షీస్ ఆల్సో లైక్ నాట్ ఇన్ ద బెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ హెల్త్. ఇంట్లో అమ్మని అటు ఇవాళ డిశ్చార్జ్ ఇస్తే కనుక దెన్ ఆ ఫార్మాలిటీస్ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ అదంతా చూస్తాను.
ప్లీజ్ టేక్ కేర్ మాతాజీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ద ఆఫర్ దట్ యూ వుడ్ కమ్ అని. వన్ డే ఐ హోప్ దట్ ఐ విల్ బి eligible enough to invite you all devotees to my place.
Yeah, sure Mataji.
Already you are eligible. God eligibility.
I know my eligibility inka raaledu, but yeah, one day I want to take you all to my farm. My husband also keeps asking, that is one thing he asks, when will you invite all the devotees to the farm?
Inke mari already ichcharu kada permission.
Green signal aithe undi na daggara.
Ekkada Mataji farm?
Prabhuji,
Shankarpalli daggara Prabhuji.
Sure. We'll talk on this.
మాతాజీ వాళ్ళకి కూడా విఎస్కే లాగా ఫామ్ ఉందంట, వెజిటబుల్స్ గ్రో చేస్తారంట.
అంత పెద్దది కాదు కానీ ఇది హాఫ్ ఎకర్ చిన్న, బట్ మన అందరికి సరిపోతుంది, బాగుంటుంది.
Half acre, very nice. We'll talk on this Mataji for you. We'll talk. Thank you so much again. Pranam.
Dandavad pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.